What will it be?
Hello, and welcome to an episode of Ecstatic Dies a Lot, where Ecstatic may or may not die a lot. We're going to play some Diablo 3 today. 4. Diablo 4. Obviously, Diablo 3 is on my brain, and I should probably play it soon. Okay. So I was double checking something, and it didn't make a lot of sense. So we'll just play through. Now, when we ended up playing Noah for a while and mastercrafting Noah's armor, and then had to go get more stuff to mastercraft this armor. So, that's what we're going to do. We're going to mastercraft the armor, might run around a little bit, and then we're probably going to switch over to Noah. Although, with the new season, I'm really not much of a seasonal player, though. Ah!
Unexpected.
Nice.
Not bad.
We're gonna be too short to get the last 2 pieces. Maybe.
That there is worth the coin.
Ooh. I can't wait to show Sin. There it is. That's what I was looking for. Morning, Sin. Welcome in. Your nap went long, huh? Was it a good nap at least? I am being a good cyborg and charging my new cyborg battery. I was just saying how we were gonna mastercraft this stuff, and then we were gonna go play Noah for a while to pick up more crafting materials after we figured out what to do here. So oh shit, just mastercrafted these the gloves, which ended up giving me 197 intelligence, and then I did this one, which gave me 63% damage, more damage. And just got this one done, which was 358 life on hit. And then we gotta do this one yet. This one's, we're not gonna have enough.
That
Yeah.
there is worth the coin.
So close, look at how close we were. I don't know, we haven't tried it yet. I don't, oh hey. Oh! I haven't really noticed a difference because she has it locked on a really low setting. I'm not allowed to play with the setting right now, which is frustrating. But she did it this way so that my body can heal properly. And then when I see them on the 13th, 12th or 13th. That's too funny. It's like having your bionics turned down. Yeah, it really is. Because, I mean, now keep in mind, when I was using the old one, it was set at like 72%. Okay? She has it set at 32. So I can't even really feel it, which is a little frustrating. And I can't turn it up. It is locked on that. So. is still bearable. It's fine. I'm doing fine. Oh, shit. Oh, I forgot my buttons. I'm not sure what. Oh, yeah. Okay. Right? Okay. Oh, this is not the minion build. I'm quick to catch on to. Yeah, no, this is not the minion build. No, after we did resource gathering last time with Noah, and then used all the resources on Noah's armor and did more resource gathering, I figured I would come and take care of the equipment here. Before I accidentally used it all on Noah again. We're in Torment 1. We're actually doing really well. A lot better than I remember doing. But this is only Torment 1. So, I mean, Everything looks like it's healing fine. Shit, I gotta take my antibiotic today. I forgot to start it yesterday. Yes. I'm almost tempted to try to do a artificer run with this and see how far we can get. Oh, that's not the button I wanted. I am. I started them again yesterday, and let me tell you, already feeling it. Much better. So much better. I'm sleeping better, which is not saying a whole lot, but, you know. I am more mentally clear. It's, oh my god, so much better. Well then. Pants. We have fancy pants and fancy boots. Yes, back on my meds, so I'm sleeping better. I'm mentally clear. I've got the energy thing is a little weird right now because mentally I have all sorts of energy. Huh. Well, that was unexpected. I can get rid of the barrier generation. We're gonna hang on to that. So, physically, I have more energy, but I don't. At the same time, it's like the energy is there, but the gumption is not. And that's probably because I just had surgery and my body is going, what the fuck did you do to me? Oh, hello. You didn't run very far or very fast.
You there!
Yeah, yeah.
Well, they're here. You ready?
The only way out of this is to fight.
We may yet survive.
Maybe.
Take this, my friend. It's not much, but I hope it helps.
Yeah, maybe you guys should stop going into dungeons because you obviously cannot handle what you are doing. Make sure I didn't miss anything. Nope. How's your week been?
Oh no! 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 No!
Well, you survived, I guess. Oh, thank you. Oh, I bet. You went much better after the meeting I had, right? Got a massive headache from the stress. Absolutely. Yeah, I felt pretty good yesterday. In fact, I had intended to get some things done. Some minor things, you know, nothing like super, you know, strenuous or anything. But I ended up just enjoying my mental clarity and being a bump on a log that ew. And I will say, while there is pain and a whole lot of discomfort, it is still well within what I can handle without painkillers. Fancy hat. Jesus. There's so many bad guys. I do miss having my lightning arc, but I had to submit another ticket to my maintenance because my shower is draining slowly again. They just fixed it like November. Which I'm not real thrilled about. I mean, I even went in there with like a hair puller tool myself and didn't really pull anything out. So I don't know where the clog is or what it is. So it's more painful today than it was yesterday, which I expected as well, but also I have the implant turned. The implant really, I don't think, it was helping some, and now with it off right now while I'm charging it, it's much more acute, but still within the levels that I can handle. You know, I don't know if I should be thrilled or upset that, like, my energy company sent me a text a few days ago telling me that what my bill was in line to be, because it was going to be significantly higher than it had the previous month by about $100. And then I just got a message from them again today or yesterday. I'm not entirely sure when. But saying that my bill was going to be even higher now by like $50. Butcher. Fuck. Boom, bitch! And of course, I've got to be careful about how I shift my weight. Because putting pressure directly on it kind of sucks.
The killers are likely still about. If I can find them, I might look. Get that one. That's one. There's one. That's one. Get that one. There's one. There's one. That's one. We've accomplished much, but always more to be done.
No idea what that was. I can't even use it. And of course, I'm shifting wrong. I took a good look at the incision today, but it looks good. It's not oozing or anything. It's not terribly red. It's surprisingly just fine, which makes me happy.
Light, show me mercy.
Yeah, probably not. You know, I had to block somebody today from my life. I didn't really want to, but it's one of those things where, you know, I told this person very specifically I wanted nothing to do with a mutual acquaintance of ours. That person used to be very close with me. We had a very nasty falling out. And I no longer want to know, do, see anything to do with this person. I don't stop other people from having a relationship with this person. My children still have a relationship with them. This is a problem between me and this other person. And I had told this secondary person, I'm like, I don't want anything to do with this. You know, don't ask me questions about this person. I don't know. This is all the information I have. I don't ask for more. I don't want more. I want... And I got the impression that secondary person understood. And within 48 hours of that conversation, I got added to a group chat with this person A that I did not want to have anything to do with. There were a whole bunch of other people in it too, but I was, and this happened right before my surgery, which is why I didn't address it then, because I would have been really upset. And I probably would have said a bunch of shit that I didn't need to say. But it still gave me no pleasure to cut this person off. I mean, it wasn't the first time I'd had that conversation either. It just was... I'm mad about it, but more I'm just disappointed. Oh no, I cannot pick up the obols. It's okay. And I am one of those people that will give chance upon chance upon chance until I just can't take it anymore. And then I will give up. But that was just rude much?
Not bad. Where it? Oh, such a shame. I do so well. It's decent, isn't it?
Mm.
Good material. Damn this old knee.
Really? Hello, McFly. Open up. I'm checking my implant. So I want to turn it back on, even though I know I can't feel it because of how low it is. That's right, I forgot. I had hoped they'd fix that. No. No, I didn't. Reconnect, please. No. Well, which one? There were two. That's not what. For the fuck? I'm still trying to figure this out. This isn't a simple remote anymore. Oh, I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want that. It says I have 3 bars. Yes, I have 3 bars, which means I can. Well, it is back on apparently. Fine. I will fuck with that later. I'm confused. It's no longer a simple remote. They gave me a fucking smartphone.
You wear it proud. Oh, well, my. Now that is sure to catch some compliments. It was marvelous seeing you.
That wasn't too hard.
Oh, welcome in. And thanks for the lurking. Yeah, I did that to 2 of them. Smartphones are not smart. Yeah, no shit. And this one is... I've had an iPhone for so long. No, the first one, that I did that to. We spoke after the fact. I've seen him since. He's back in Texas, doing his thing. The second one I did that to, we talked last week. And briefly this week, right before my surgery. I don't think I'll hear from them again. The one in Texas I will probably hear from again. Alright. I need to go to... Ah.
A certain power moves about you.
Did I miss it? There it is.
As they come, so they go.
Nope.
It always stings to chip apart a fine piece.
Bring a challenge next time, won't you?
Yeah, so it's not smart, and it's not even a format I'm familiar with. So it's definitely going to take some getting used to.
Cold. So cold.
Actually, I expected the second one to be kind of pissed at me, but didn't seem so. I mean, both of them seem to understand why the fuck I did it, but I got apologies, sorry. Yeah, you keep telling me that, and the behavior doesn't change. So I'm not entirely sure I believe you. Ew.
Oh no!
Do you know anything about the new season, Sin? No? Okay. Figured I'd ask. Die, 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 die. Okay. I know it'll be fine once I figure out how to. Did just read that Arya. Yeah, I saw that. I have not seen any of the trailers. I have fallen so far behind when it comes to the RE series, and makes me really sad, but they went, you know, I played through 6, and then I still have not played Village or the other one. 6 was the last one I played. That's what it comes down to. And part of the reason for that was because they moved to a first-person format, which I don't do that very well. I easily get ill and cannot deal with it, which is why I haven't played. So I have not heard really anything regarding 9 other than Leon Kennedy is back, which is phenomenal because he's a fan favorite with good reason. I am actually more interested in the Code Veronica remake and the Zero remake that are rumored. Pretty sure Code Veronica is more than rumored. I think it's due out, I want to say next year. Maybe it is still a rumor, I don't remember. I mean, I'm still a huge fan of the series, but when they moved to first person and away from, like, 6 was a real left turn for the series, and it became like the most hated game in the series. With good reason. Alright, I think that's... yeah, but that's everywhere. And I'm very interested to see what they do. I did not really care for the premise of 7, but I didn't pay a whole lot of attention to it either. Mostly because I was... because in 6, they really stepped away from... like, it wasn't even really about zombies anymore. Whereas, you know, in the first, most of the mainliner codes, it's, you know, a serum or something that causes the dead to rise, and bioengineering, all of these things. And I felt that 6 turned less story-driven kind of thing, more shooter arcade kind of thing, which was really kind of sad, in my opinion. And 7 seemed a complete left turn for the series. Another left turn. Like, they're trying to bring it back to what it should be, maybe, is what they're trying to do. I don't know. I got very confused. And so I haven't really watched anyone play 7 or Village, because I really want that experience for myself. Mostly because I already have my own preconceived notions about it. Because 7 is first person. I don't do well with that. I thought that was a really... It didn't need to be like that. I understand that people want that immersive feeling, but without the option to, like in Skyrim, to toggle it, that's kind of frustrating to me. Now, my understanding of Resident Evil Village with Lady Demisk something, I think I have managed to pronounce it right once, and I'm not gonna try. Oh, time to bring out the big guns. That to me gave us very much like Resident Evil 4 vibes, which made a little bit more sense. And 9 is called Requiem, if I remember correctly. And I know absolutely nothing about it, other than Leon Kennedy comes back. I thought they were going to be bringing back Rebecca Chambers at least once, but she's in the mobile game. So I don't know if she's going to be in this in 9 or not. That is one thing that's kind of about 0 that really kind of bothers me with the way they made that. I mean, they released it later, which, okay, fine, whatever. But those characters never come back up. Or I shouldn't say that. Rebecca Chambers appears in 1 if you do a particular playthrough. And she is mentioned in 2. But that's it, if I remember correctly. And I mean, yeah, I played some of them back in October, but that was October. I've had several seizures and since then, so my brain's a little fried and a little scrambled. Okay, I didn't want to do that. So I will have to check that out because I do love the Resident Evil series. I really do. And I really want to play 7 and Village and eventually, you know, the new one.
Been fighting hard?
Now, what do you think about these boots, Sin? biggest thing I'm gonna miss would be the mana per second, honestly. Once I mastercraft it up, it shouldn't be a big deal, but
Damn this old knee. Come in, I don't bite. Not like I used to, anyway.
okay. They only look good if you exploding yourself is useful. It sounds painful.
Stick to the trees
I don't
and keep safe.
disagree. I mean, that's a lot of fire damage. They all have cooldown. Well, they all have cooldowns. It's just how long are they? That's the better question. So that's like a 10-second cooldown. Oh, there it is. 13.25 seconds for my Frost Nova. Do it. Yeah. Yeah. That's kind of what I was figuring, but well, now we gotta change characters. No, wrong button. Alright, let's see what we got here. Those are all much more beneficial to Ecstatic. I suppose I could have her, we could go back to her and have her run a bunch of this shit. Almost. Alright, make sure that...
Father bless. What do you need?
Yay! Let's do the thing, Julie. Oh, Catherine O'Hara passed. I loved her in Home Alone. Among other things, but that was my fondest one. My fondest memory. Right. This is the minion build. What am I doing? The witch is almost to this point. Almost. Oh shit. I mean, she took down the butcher pretty hard too. I was pretty happy about that. Considering how much anxiety that fucker caused me. I forgot I have wolves now, and that's thanks to you.
It's locked.
What I want in the treasure room. Lag, we got lag. Oh. You hope you get new glasses next week. You've never gone so long while waiting for. Ooh. Well, I hope they come in soon for you.
Tell me to hurry? Damn thing is rusted shut!
Treasure!
Cauterized some air, huh? I do love that. Oh, I tried something new. Oreo Thins came out with a tiramisu flavor. And tiramisu is one of my favorite things, like, ever. But, I didn't have high hopes for it to begin with, because that is a complex flavor profile to try to fit into an Oreo. It was worse than I thought. I know that said shambling, but I read shameful. And I was like, shameful or was it shaming? Either which way. I'm either going to get shamed by a skeleton or it's going to do something shameful. I don't know what the hell that thing was. Oh, shit. Going this way. No, not smiling corpses. Shambling. Apparently, I just cannot read shambling today. Today's word that I cannot read is shambling, brought to you by Diablo 4. Apparently wanting me to do shameless things. Oops. Again, that was not the button I wanted to use. Oh, shit, hey. Die, die, die! All of you die, all of you die. You die now. You die now. Or now, maybe? There we go. Ew. That's not how to corpse. Does not know how to corpse. That's not how to corpse. Yep, I like that. I am gonna have to use that line in some of my writing. I have a medium that would say something like that, and that's beautiful. I could see her saying it to a particularly difficult ghost. And just being like, this is not how you corpse. Totally see it. Well, if I ever get that book published and I put that in there, Sin, I will credit you. Oh, I did it. Shit. Okay, no, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Oh. Though, like, going back several thought processes ago. One thing I did, the hospital called me again. They called me yesterday, to see how I was doing. And then they called me again today, again to see how I was doing. And you know, I hadn't checked like the take home papers or anything. So I wasn't even, I knew there was probably some sort of like weight restriction. And I'm sitting here thinking to myself, you know, I got like laundry I gotta do. I'm not looking to like remodel my bathroom. I'm just wondering, like, can I lift my laundry basket and shit? And they're like, well, weight-wise, probably, but we don't want you bending over or anything until after you've come back in. So I can't do my laundry by myself, apparently, until after my appointment on the 13th. I am going to end up doing my laundry by myself. But, apparently, doctor does not want me to do that. Which I get, because where the incision sits, that's gonna pull at it more than I need to. I assume that I have not missed anything loot-wise. My sense of time is all fucked to hell, too. That might work. Or maybe a step stool. I don't have anything that I can easily drag to the laundry room. That's kind of the problem, though. It's like getting the laundry into the washer and then into the dryer is fine. It's more going to be pulling it out of the dryer and then lifting the basket. I'm still trying to figure it all out. That said demonic. That is not what I read. I don't even know how I managed to read. I'm just gonna... Really? That was a whole lot of goes nowhere and does nothing. Okay. Love it. Oh, that was a whole lot of... I dislike dead ends. wonder what the cooldown for the butcher is. So I thought there's been days I've run into him more than once. And I'm not talking like in the waves, in the hordes. I'm actually really surprised at how well the sorceress did against him. Or maybe it's just, you know, PTSD from dealing with him in the very beginning. 'Cause that was brutal. That was so fucking brutal. Kinda sucks that I gotta wait to see the doctor until like the 13th, because I really want to deal with my remote and my implant before then. But you know, I think it's just a percentage chance. Sometimes you go a while without ever seeing him, but other times you can see him. Yeah, I wondered because, like I said, I vague recollections of seeing him more than once in a stream outside of the, you know, the hordes. And then, yeah, we would go days without seeing him. And I figured it was some sort of RNG, but...
Over him! Help!
We got some fancy gloves. Now we gotta go back up there. Okay. I know Noah can take the butcher with minimal issue. But still. He's a distraction I don't really want right now. Because he just irritates me. But these tiramisu Oreos are so bad. They taste like a very light coffee cream. And birthday cake. And it's so sickly sweet smelling. I'm so disappointed. Damn! That's what I'm talking about. I'm gonna have to drop these into the chest because the sorceress has a pair. That's the same pair of boots. I'm seriously considering dyeing my hair blue again. Or at least trying to figure out how to do it myself. I miss it so much. Somebody's stalking me. I already know. They keep showing up on my Facebooks. People you may know. Not that I really need more gold. Come on, doggo.
Show me mercy! Can't hold them off! Away, you fiends!
That's gonna be a whole lot of goes nowhere, does nothing, isn't it? Oh, hey. Yeah. That's alright. Slay all the enemies. Okay. First rule in the Book of Sin. Motherfucker. Yeah. Ooh. Where did all these other fuckers come from?
else disturb us?
Me. Housekeeping.
Worm, you will suffer for this.
I'm not gonna get mastery because, yeah. I don't like that one. Especially when there's lag. Oh, enemy horde. Oh. Is that it? That was it? Dope. Kids are home. Not mine. Had to work at that one a little bit more. We'll go here.
I forge more than horseshoes and nails. What do you need? I'll keep my forge hot. Return soon.
Ooh, Mallwood. For sure. Mallwood was the site of many deaths. I went to get a coffee and all I could make out was you saying Mallwood, which I'm not, which I'm sure is not what Mallwood. Actually, I did say Mallwood, but because that's where we are. They really better put the permanent minion thing back, because that's some bullshit. No. Nope. Not on this character. And since this was the one that seems to be the only one that has it.
So cold.
But I do like the class. So if I start another one, I want my minions to stick around, damn it. Them bones, them tree bones.
The beasts can't resist the scent of blood, even their own. I have enough here to lure out a few. Care to join the hunt?
What the hell is happening?
Oh, they're angry now.
How am I what the fuck? I got so screwed.
Didn't collect much. It won't make me rich, but it'll help. Here, that's for you.
I started an infernal horde with my necromancer, forgetting I didn't have minions. I got it to work, but it was interesting. Lord. Dude, I don't know what oh. So, I was posting my stuff on YouTube, and I don't edit it. I don't see a point. And I wouldn't know how anyway. Anyway. I don't know what happened, but just a couple of months ago, there started to be a serious influx of watchers. Like, some of them have like 30 views, which blows my mind. Hello. Okay. This is so weird. Where am I going? Oh, I gotta go this way. Oh, shit. Mallwood. Okay. Did we get everything? No. Probably not missing much, but we'll go check it out. Now we got everything. It's 70 degrees in my apartment and I'm still cold. God, I can't wait for the sun to come back. Corpse mason, huh? He builds corpses. So...
You're there!
yeah, yeah.
They're here! Get ready!
The only way out of this is to fight.
God, I want the sun to come back so bad. And I know we need the winter. Oh my god. It's gone down to -13 at night here. Oh, yuck. Yeah, it's like 17 degrees outside right now.
I think we have a chance.
And I may turn my heat back down. I turned it up because the temps were so low outside, and I was off my meds and I wasn't functioning well anyway. And then, of course, you add in the cold, I was just not functioning.
Here. Something for your troubles.
And that's why I turned it up. But now that I'm back on my meds, I may turn it back down. Because right now, the projection is $300. And that is just... oof. It's gonna take me until almost June to pay it off. That is the one of the downsides to living in a basement apartment. And the lack of sunlight. Mind. Yeah. It hasn't gotten that cold since last week, I don't think, in the negatives, I mean. Of course, I was so out of it at the beginning of the week, I couldn't tell you without looking it up.
Fresh meat.
There he is. I didn't even get to the shrine. Ooh, hi. That would have been hella useful if I'd managed to grab it before the butcher, but turns out I didn't know it. bum. Bum. Okay, so that was the end of that. Alright, pick it up. There we go. Yeah, I walked down to the leasing agent or the leasing office on Tuesday before stream. It was so cold. I could barely walk. I made it there and back. And I'm not even sure how. Other than apparently I'm a stubborn ass bitch. And I had to walk down to the leasing office because they had a package I needed. And I had to turn in the rent that was all fucked up. Ooh, gloves. Probably don't want those, but we've got to activate the winches. Winches, not winches. I mean, that could be fun too, I suppose, but that said Wrathful Phantom, and I read Wrathful Python. And then I just wanted to go, is that in the same family as the Reticulated Python? And I have no idea what that actually is. I obviously learned what it was at some point in my life because I have the knowledge, but no idea what it means or where I got it. You guys gotta die. Like the final death. So that maybe you can move on and be reincarnated or something. Okay. Save them all. Kill them all. You die now. I've got some fancy stuff. Oh. Ooh, lethal. We like that. Ooh, where did you? Fucker. You're not getting away. Not getting away. Not getting away. Yeah, sorry, I'm a little bit late. There's so many bad guys. Oh, this is an asylum, so I suppose that makes sense. I miss when I could hit corpse explosion and they would just go splody, and it would be great. Much more satisfying. Got another horde incoming. Okay. Right. Okay. Here we go. What did that say? Chichim. Okay. I read chicken, and I wasn't sure why there was a chicken crucible. I don't know what was going on there, but it did not look like a good thing. They're doing all sorts of good stuff. Snakes. Snakes. You know, I don't mind little snakes. They're kind of cute. The bigger they get, the more I get weirded out. Oh, hey. Oh. No idea. This was a terrible run. That's okay. Actually went pretty well. Okay. Let's go this way.
Ah, good. I found a promising ore deposit and could use some help mining it.
It leaves the poison puddles on the ground. That helps, right?
great haul today. Just another job.
Okay, that one, well. First time I did that particular one, I did not do well. Oh no. Am I full up on opals? I am.
Wreathed in fire, purged in ash.
What will it be?
Take a chance, wanderer. Fair bit of math. It seems your prayers have been answered.
Yeah. No. Oh, we had that. Briefly. That was alright. It wasn't nearly as great as we'd hoped, but... Oh, shit. Well, alrighty then, assholes. Nothing. Okay. Oh, fancy pants. Oh, Jesus, you guys. Enkindled pyre. Hold on. Okay. I'm not terribly worried about dying, but when I can't see what's going on, I start to worry about it a little bit more. Where the fuck am I? So many demons. Nope. Nope. Sir, rope. Rebounder. Rope. Is that everything? No. Runes. Runes are good, I suppose. Fancy helm. Not super fancy helm. Bork. Bork, bork, bork goes the doggo. Okay. It's way the fuck back here. Of course it is. Because apparently I gotta do shit the hard way. You guys good? You guys good back there? More treasure. Oh, fancy ring. Now we're gonna run all the way back. Ugh. Hi! I'd made all that man. Mm. Jesus, this place was big. I think that's probably the fastest I've ever seen them fuckers die. I'm gonna hang on to that for right now. Yeah. It's gonna be February in a few days, and it's still so fucking cold. We should have a good, I would hope, a decent amount of materials once we're done with these runs, so that we can finish maxing out the sorceress's armor. Fuck yeah, first shrine! Not bad. Soul burners, or soul burners rather. just go on and on and on. Oh god. Now I've got lamb chop stuck in my head. Frosted Gardens. So, if they're not really consistent about things, would that mean they're frosted flakes? Please don't have No. Okay. Hello. Oh, we got a treasure room key.
No, no, no!
That was a big ugly. Annihilators. At least I don't have to go quite so far back this time. Gorash Clar. I read that as goulash, which has about as much scary factor as Gorash. Oh, goulash. I haven't had goulash in years. What? What? What the fuck was that? And did I somehow miss that? If we've done this before, I think I must have. Because what the fuck was that? got any plans for the weekend soon? God, I love minion builds. Pool tomorrow? Cool. I'm gonna see my daughter for a little bit tomorrow. I gotta go get my blood drawn. I was gonna go do it on Wednesday, but she and I both figured that going to get my blood drawn before my surgery was probably a bad idea. And I was too tired afterwards. So. Fun times, right? But other than that, ouch. I have a feeling my son might try to come down this weekend, because I haven't seen him since. Well, he was supposed to come down last weekend, but then the weather was not agreeable.
You there! Please!
What is it with you guys?
They're here!
Oh, for love of the gods.
The only way out of this is to fight.
We wouldn't be in this mess if y'all would stop. Yes, I'm probably gonna get to see both my kids this weekend.
We may yet survive!
Here. Something for your troubles.
Thanks. Man, I covered that ground legit. Oh shit. I haven't shifted in a minute. And now I'm stiff. It's fine. I'm fine. It's fine. We're good. Oops. Wrong button. Here we go. I read that it's scotched armsmen, and all I could think about was Hey Jay. I needed that. Seeing this with all the bodies piled up reminds me of when I was playing Assassin's Creed 3 years and years and years ago. I got alarms sounded, right? And I'm running from guys, and I end up in this dock area, in this little piece of, I don't even know, this plaza, I guess, this square. I killed at least 50 of them fuckers before I finally let them kill me, because I could not escape. There was no way I could escape. There was no stopping this onslaught, because the computer has an unlimited number of NPCs it can generate. Especially if you keep killing them. We got some uber fancy gloves. For extra fancy.
Fresh meat.
That's the third time today. Second time with this guy. I just had to go and ask about the butcher today, didn't I?
Don't go without me.
Pernicious Viper. Oh, shit. So, nope, not gonna try. I'm not worried about that itty bitty thing. I'll just go to Kid Bardu. Let's see what we got. Now, where are we at for... Got enough. It's not a great amount, but it's enough.
Damn this old knee. I'm still not sure how I feel about those. Sturdy and balanced. Damn fine piece.
I'm not sure it's worth it. But we can play with that. A little bit later. I think that's gonna do it for me. Total death toll for the day is a big whopping 0. I will be back on Sunday. We'll probably be doing a little bit more of this, maybe more banishers. I don't know. We'll see how I feel. And then again on Tuesday and Friday and any time in between where I need the pick-me-up. But I appreciate y'all coming out, hanging out, watching me play video games badly. I will see you Sunday.